other, obviously movies that have come from people's imagination about what the future could be with space and the universe involved, and also music. It's interesting you say about music, because also growing up through the 60s and the 70s and the time that I did, obviously a lot of artists like, I don't know, Pink Floyd, David Bowie, I mean it was endless, were also inspired by it through, from the art side of things. So definitely growing up through that time has helped me with this whole concept of this album. You also asked a question about how I would feel going to space. Do you know, I don't know, and I say this because everyone that I've spoken to that has gone outwards, they all have a different feeling, but every feeling is the feeling that they have, it has changed their lives, and it is life enhancing, and it is something which is incredibly positive. And although the journey may have been dangerous, they will do it again and again and again and again. And this is why I think that for human beings, it's very important, the idea of exploration. We've been doing it since, way back in history, from, the first time of crossing the oceans, then into aviation, and now hopefully space exploration is something will open up. I do feel that if we don't explore outwards, we're likely to implode and look far too much into the problems we have. When you talk to people about the universe and space and the planets, the stars, all of those things, it's always a positive thing with people. They even think it gives them hope, it gives them a feeling of security because it's something that's always there. There's fascination. It's a magical, mystical subject as well. It touches on the religious, the spiritual. It's a beautiful thing. So I think it's for me anyway, as a human being, it's been an incredibly important part of my life, because we're part of it and it's around us. So to get to it maybe is a good thing.
Me tengo que regresar un momento a la...
It's funny actually. I was in New York not that long ago for the 25th anniversary of Phantom of the Opera, and it's been a beautiful thing to be involved in two actual pieces of theatre which have been going for so long and are sort of still appreciated, still loved around the world, and have given people a huge amount of pleasure. And I feel very grateful for this. I feel very privileged that for one of them anyway, that I was a muse for, and I inspired the composer to work on that particular piece. Cats, of course, is an extraordinary piece. I remember being backstage before the first preview, and we were standing there having worked really hard for the last 2 months in rehearsals. And we were standing there in our cat costumes with these funny bits of tails and funny wigs and with all this strange cat-like makeup on our faces, thinking, what are the audience going to think of this? We really didn't know what we had. And then after that first performance, the audience just spontaneously all stood up and wouldn't stop cheering and clapping, and everyone knew that they had a hit. So to have these experiences in an artist's life has been an incredible thing, and very, very exciting. And I'm just, as I said, I feel happy that we've brought a lot of entertainment and happiness into other people's lives as we got from them.